You are listening to the Outlaw Podcast with me, your host, Andrea Hall. I am a certified equine gestalt coach, speaker, 3-time author, and lawyer. I help women lawyers who are miserable in their career, struggling with mental and emotional health issues, wanting to have fun in their lives, and struggling to be selfish. After fulfilling my dream of being a criminal defense attorney and opening my own law practice right out of law school, I thought I had it all. While at the height of my career, my 18-month-old puppy died, and I thought, what am I killing myself for? Sometime later, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and my world turned upside down. It was in that moment I realized something had to change. This podcast is about sharing my journey with you about what is possible in your life outside the legal profession, stopping the adulting, and being able to play as a child, inspiring you to dream again. Let the journey begin. Good evening, Facebook. Thanks for all the wonderful comments yesterday and all the people that watched my video. I was truly touched by the comments that were provided from people who said that I had touched their lives, and just the number of people that watched in general. I think I'm almost at 700 views of that video yesterday, so thank you very much. I wanted to talk a little bit about my comment of what goes around comes around, and it comes from my interaction with an attorney today, and it's really about bullying. And this happens in our profession quite a bit. There's always a bad apple, I think, in any profession. However, I'm not sure if it's a male thing or if it's just because I'm younger than him. However, he was just very demeaning and condescending and threatening to me today in a letter that was sent to me. And my first thought was, what is he so angry about that he's taking it out on me? Another thought was, who has hurt him so bad that he feels the need to be so condescending and demeaning to me? And the last thing was, this really isn't about me. This is all about him. And no matter what I do or how I respond, this has nothing to do with me. And believe me, this is not anything that has been easy. It's a muscle that I've continuously had to work, or I'd have to hire a criminal defense attorney myself. But it's very frustrating because I see so many people in our profession who are frustrated and miserable and unhappy, and yet they continue to stay in the profession. They continue to stay someplace where they're not happy. And I am really focusing on looking for other things that make me happy and a career that ultimately makes me happy. The legal profession is not a place that a lot of people are completely happy in. And it really takes an open mind to shift from that, because we went to school for so long. We have lots of debt. You get used to a certain amount of income, and you have a huge ego that keeps you in that place, no matter how miserable you are. Our profession, unfortunately, is running around with their hair on fire, and nobody's doing anything about it. There's only 8 states that require any sort of mental health or continuing education around mental health and your well-being. And Colorado is not one of those. And most of the other states that do require any sort of mental health or continuing educations around that require only some sort of a half a credit or a full credit in like 3 years. And that's really not enough to deal with our profession when we have such a high rate of suicide and drug and alcohol abuse and stress and anxiety. And so there is other ways out if you can be open and honest with yourself and really feel into your intuition and ultimately heal those things that are keeping you stuck in that place of fear, resentment, anger, and frustration. And ultimately, it's a journey. And once you get through that journey, it's all about taking action and figuring out what you can do that will be different in order to heal some of those things. So I just wanted to share this story about this bully today and what it really meant for me and what I thought about. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Outlaw. There is life after litigation. If anything I said in this episode resonates with you, call for a free exploratory session to see how I can help you. My horses will give you instantaneous feedback. Unlike traditional talk therapy, you will shift your awareness into real time with the help of a horse. The horses are like lie detectors, flushing out limiting beliefs with a swish of their tail, a shift of their 1,200-pound body, or a simple unwillingness to move. Horses have a way of seeing into the window of our souls. Horses have been connected to humanity since the dawn of time. Their hearts can heal and mend our broken hearts. Simply standing in their presence can change our lives forever, putting the puzzle pieces back together and returning us to wholeness. Horses are restoring the parts of us that have been missing. You can call us at 970-682-4405 to set up your appointment today. Want to be inspired daily? See about our latest events or purchase a copy of my books? Go to our website at www.witherswhisper.com. That's www.witherswhisper.com. Or you can follow us on any social media venue at Withers Whisper. Until the next episode, listen to the whispers.